Hey there, welcome to another edition of the Insight Weekly with the Akashic Portal using the Illuminating Journey cards that I created with the help of the Akashic Records. We're looking at the week of January 27th through February the 2nd. This past weekend on Friday, we had the new moon, the first new moon of the year, the Aquarian new moon, and that also begins the year of the rat, which is the Chinese horoscopes, I think they call it. So year of the rat. Rat is the indication we're starting a whole new 12-year cycle. The energy from the astrology and other divination arts indicate we are starting a brand new cycle. Many things. So 2020 is the beginning of this new portal. So let's see what the cards have to say. I will mention that besides February having 29 days, it's a leap year, February will be a 6 universal months because 2020 is a 4 universal year and February has 2, counts as 2. So 2 and 4 is 6. So first card, so this card, the first one is Soul Portal number 3. This has shown up before. I asked the question, what do we need to know for this week energetically? And so the first card that comes up is Soul Portal 3, which is this figure rising up to this divine, I want to say invention, creation, intention. It's lighting up, moving up towards what activates your being in a creative way, discovering new things. It's a birth, it's an opening, a willingness to see things perhaps that we haven't seen, except that they perhaps could be real, like unicorns. It doesn't really matter what it is that you're seeing or allowing to birth. It definitely is this energy of being underwater or in the swim of creativity, in the swim of what is possible, allowing your mind, your being, your body to be captivated by the energy of the light, the intuition, the creativity. So it's time to swim towards that, to the light, towards things that are what is possible in a situation, in a circumstance where it feels like everything is hurting and falling apart. This is the greatest time to begin to seed or activate the idea of what else is possible, what needs to be created, because this is a very creative time. And then we have the 25, which I know came up not too long ago. So both these cards have come up before. So we have the 3 full of the green and hope and energy. And the other part about this is our journey. It is our activation of moving towards the things that inspire and light us up and give us or activate our purpose. That's so important. And this card here, similar colors, the greens, not the yellows, but the greens and blues now, is again reinforcing this idea of stepping into a new place, which is beautiful. And there are things created here. What are we going to do with what's laid in front of us? What is the potential? What it lies behind what we've already seen? And my eye goes here. Last time I know I looked at it and I saw B. Today I see it as a light switch, right? It's something we're going to flip up, flip the switch, expand our energy, recognize that we are beings arriving or energies arriving into the place. So we are here coming with our promise of what we believe in. So it's this idea. Here I am swimming up to the light with my ideas. Here I am arriving or being in a space of awareness. What is this landscape I'm in, and what can I do to flip the switch, find the beauty, allow myself to expand into the beauty? So there's a lot of energy that's being moved around and realized. And what's interesting here is that both of these have the heads in the light. So I find that really fascinating. For me, that signaling here is to allow the light to come into our minds. So that gives us the opportunity to think differently. What can we do when we expand our minds, when we allow the light in, that we don't get so bogged down on the fear, or what is it impossible? Look at this mass, all of those things that keep us log jammed. It's like that thing, like open ourselves to what else is possible, what is beyond like the fear, our old thinking, our programming, and let that part just illuminate our senses and our sense of being. And the third card is the 22. So this one here is also green. So all of the cards have a lot of green in them. And this is the 4. So we had 3, 7, I believe. Yes, 3, 7, and 4, which is fascinating because it's 25, because 3 and 4 make 7. And so that's a very sacred combination. 34, 3 and 4, that sacred number that adds up to 7. And of course, 7 is the number of wisdom, where we find the wisdom within us and around us. Where is the wisdom that we're calling or that we seek? And this number, the 22, which is, activating the year, the 2020, the master number, the idea of going beyond what we've considered mastery and going beyond that, taking that journey to bring balance and harmony, but also truth-telling. This is a time to take the path of truth, to take the path that nurtures us, to walk under the bridge, to do the things that people have told us are impossible or not, or nonsensical or out of this world or ridiculous. It's like this whole reading is all about taking this path, swimming to the light, recognizing that you as a being have something you want to bring into the light, that you want to bring into your awareness, that you want to bring into your life, and that you're willing to take this path, right? Take the road less traveled. Do the thing you desire, that you feel called to, that, standing up to the thing you believe in. Stop giving away your power to those who think they know what's best for you. So that's how I feel this reading is going. It's about honoring the light within you. Even in this card, and I don't know if you can see in the soul portal, there are these crystal, sacred crystal beings that are activating this sense of where peace lies, where the idea of making things real in a new way are activated through taking determined, focused steps that may not have been on the traditional path. So you and all of us are being called this week to step out of your hiding, away from what has felt safe but stilted, safe and not true. It's that idea of hiding behind the lies, hiding behind the establishment, not saying anything, not doing anything different, nothing to rock the boat. And all of these cards are about travel, traveling beyond where you've been, moving into the waters of illumination, moving into the spaces where you've desired to go and know you need to take your energy, your teachings, your creations, your thoughts, your responsibility of being into a space you haven't been in and dreamed of. And then this one, to take the high path, take the path that calls you, that feels luscious and sacred and peaceful. What does that look like when you take these journeys and expand your experience, expand who you are? You're so much more than you think. So that's the reading for the Illuminating Journey cards this week. I'm Jen Duchenne of jenduchenne.com. So these cards are available on my website, jenduchenne.com /Illuminating Journey cards. I would love to get a comment. Is there something you saw in there that I didn't mention? Something that resonated for you? Share with me. I also appreciate likes and subscribes so I can continue to do this weekly reading. And I'll see you next week.